Go.
Hi, so today I'll be demonstrating how to care for a wound, specifically a laceration. This laceration will be on his arm. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a non-adherent gauze pad. I do not have any, so I'm going to be using napkins instead, but these will double as those. So we're going to give this to the athlete to apply pressure on the wound while we put on our PPE. So I already have my gloves on, so I'm just going to demonstrate putting the gloves on. The next thing we'll need is steri strips, a Q-tip applicator, and my forceps. So the first thing we do, we check wound. So we want to check for if it needs stitches. Some markers that it doesn't need stitches is you can't approximate the edges of the wound. It's longer than an inch, I think, or an inch and a half. Or it's so deep you can see fatty or muscular tissue. So we're just gonna check, okay, we can approximate the wound. So next step is we're going to clean it. So for this, I have a towel, a hand towel, and shaving cream. So I'm gonna spray some shaving cream on the area, and I'm just gonna gently whisk away from it.
Is shaving cream actually a cleaner?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. So you just gently wash away from the wound in all directions. You can also use a gauze pad for this. I chose to use a towel. Typically, you'd probably want to use a gauze pad just because it's consumable and you want to conserve your towel potentially. So now that it's clean, we now have to apply a spray adhesive for the steri strips on either side of the wound. So for this is my can of shaving cream, but I'm also going to say it's another can of my spray adhesive. You spray the Q-tip applicator, so and then what we're going to do is we are going to apply this on either side of the wound so that it's nice and sticky so that the steri strips have something to anchor to.
Sticky.
Yes. Now we're going to apply our steri strips. So for this, there's foldable sections for steri strips. And what we're going to do is we are going to rip that off so the edge of the steri strips is exposed. The next order of business is applying them. So first and foremost, we are going to grab one.
Oh.
We're going to stick them down.
Oh, this is gonna suck for the arm hair.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
So you pull to approximate the wound, and then smooth it out.
Dang. Look at that.
Typically, you could trim these, but there's no point since we're using them all anyway. So now, put that down. Again, approximating the wound, so you apply some tension to it to pull the wound together. The next thing is the last steri strip.
Am I gonna rest my hand on my knee, or do I gotta?
Yeah,
fold
you're
it up?
fine.
Okay.
No, sorry.
It's all good.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm moving around too much.
It's okay. Now, approximate. Now that those are on, we're going to grab another non-adherent gauze pad. So the good thing about these is they don't have really threads in them sticking out. So they will serve nicely as the wound heals, as scabs can't form in them, meaning when you take them off, it won't break open again. The next thing we're going to need is also our ultralight. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the gauze pad over, like so. So, like that. Applying pressure on the wound. Let me just find the edge of this roll.
Roll
there
it
she
up.
is. There we go.
Hey.
So, gauze pad. Just lift your arm up, please.
Lifting. Whoa.
Just end it right there.
Bang.
So that's nice and easy for him to get at. And now he can return to play. That is fully ready for game. He can go right back to playing. And that is how you do that.
Very cool.
Alrighty. That's everything.
Gordon Hill signing
Afterwards,
off.
you will, after the game, you take that off. You can put a non-occlusive dressing so you can see what's going on as long as it's not infected. So it lets us keep an eye on the wound, see how it's doing, see if it becomes infected. And yeah. Aside from that, you just give the athlete instructions on wound care. So clean it, clean it often. Make sure, if you see any signs of infection, go see a doctor. So redness, heat, pus, swelling, any signs of inflammation around the wound that could indicate an infection, just go see your doctor and have it taken care of. Yeah, that's everything.
All right.